Vagabond is a fucking masterpiece. Well, the art is gorgeous, the characters are great, fights are amazing, feudal Japan, samurai lifestyle, so many reasons to love the manga, but life sucks. You finished reading it and there's no anime adaptation, so you are left alone looking for something similar to give you the same kick. Well, I got you back. Three great movies that you could watch that have the same feel, set in the same time period, and deals with a similar theme as that of Vagabond.
声出て西を向け
Starting off the list with arguably one of the most violent and bloodiest samurai movies of all time, The Sword of Doom. The story follows a samurai named Ryunosuke through different stages of his life, who just happens to be a merciless brute with no regard for law or human life. After killing his opponent in a friendly sword fight bout, he is pursued by the men and brother of the victim samurai. Later he joins Shinsengumi and kills political figures to make money. But soon his misdeeds catch up to him and he finds himself trapped in the shadows of the people he has wronged. And that is where the villainous protagonist descends into absolute madness, bringing us an epic climax for the viewers to enjoy. Tatsuya Nakadai, playing the role of Ryunosuke, does a phenomenal job at portraying the psychopathic, bloodthirsty samurai in The Sword of Doom. Also, he's the same guy playing in the last movie that I'll recommend, so stick around. This film is for anyone who loves watching some good old samurai battle unfold, because there's quite a few of those in this film. In fact, those fights are very well choreographed and stylized. So this is a must watch if you happen to be a fan of those kind of movies. Now let's move on to something little less daunting than the previous entry, the 1961 Akira Kurosawa film Yojimbo.
あんまりこっちに来るんじゃねえ
A nameless Ronin arrives in a small town that is plagued by terror from two rival gangs fighting each other to take over control. People are scared, businesses are shut down, and the only one making any money is the local coffin maker. So the samurai decides to have some fun and make some money by offering his service to both the gangs, and having seen his abilities, both parties try to get him on their side by offering more money. So is he just gonna play with them, or he's only after the money? Will he help the people or turn his back and walk away? Well, obviously to find out you have to watch the film. For this film, the director Akira Kurosawa was heavily inspired by American Western films, and as a result this movie combined both the Western and the samurai genre, along with some good action and comedic mix in it. What's funny is this movie ended up being an inspiration for some of the more iconic Western films in Hollywood later on. Also, if you don't know a whole lot about samurai history, then still this movie would be very enjoyable and work as a great starting point for you into the samurai genre.
面白いもん見せてるか
Hey there, if you are enjoying the video so far, then consider subscribing because it's completely free and helps my channel grow. Thank you. The last entry of the list is simply named Harakiri. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the term Harakiri or Seppuku, it's a ceremonial suicide ritual. Yes, ceremonial suicide ritual, where a masterless samurai who has no means to earn his livelihood or the work to look forward to, neither the will to live, decides to end his life by stabbing himself in the stomach and slashing across his abdomen with a dagger or a knife. Ouch. Now back to the movie. It begins with an elderly samurai coming to a feudal lord with a request to give him a place to commit harakiri. Turns out it wasn't that unusual of a request, as some people in the past had already been there with the motive to earn some money in the name of harakiri. As the clan starts inquiring the samurai, the story begins to reveal the complexity of the situation and shows the real reason and motive behind the samurai's arrival at the feudal lord. You can feel the tension building up in the movie as the characters go back and forth and exchange the dialogues. And throughout the movie, you are at the edge of your seat, wondering what's gonna happen next. And as the story unfolds and the past is revealed, you're pulled into this epic and totally badass climax. Harakiri is a great film and I personally enjoyed it a lot. But let me clear one thing first. This movie is a slow burner film and takes time to set in. Also, parts of the film is very dialogue driven, so think of Steins Gate or Gintama or Durara. And that is why this movie might not appeal to everyone, but I would still suggest you to give it a go even if you don't like slow burner films, because trust me, by the end of it you would not be disappointed at all. The Sword of Doom, Yojimbo, Harakiri. All three movies, just like Vagabond, have amazing art in it. And by art, I mean the acting by veteran actors, the cinematography, the soundtracks, the overall story, and the visuals. And just like Vagabond, the portrayal of feudal Japan is also done really well, along with the samurai lifestyle of that era and the fights. Here's one more thing you need to know before we wrap up. 1950s to 1970s was the golden era of Japanese cinema industry, but it wasn't until mid-60s that cult movies started coming out, so some of the best samurai films that you would watch would be in black and white. Also, the reason why 3 movies I included in this video are black and white. So what I'm trying to say is get used to the manga like black and white feel when it comes to the samurai films. Also, there are some really good samurai films that I haven't covered in this video, which I will do later on in a separate one. But for now, these are the 3 films that you should watch if Vagabond happens to be one of your favorites or you enjoy samurai manga or anime in general. And that's it for today. If you enjoyed today's video, then please help me reach 1000 subs by end of November. That would be great. Also, if you do watch the films, then let me know in the comments what you guys think of those. And tell me if you would like to see a part 2 of this video or similar kind of videos. And yeah, thanks for watching and I'll see you guys with another video soon. Hopefully.